I describe myself as a person who is very grateful for what I have been given in life. On the behavioral front, I would say that I'm a person with empathy and at the same time a very strong critique of myself. Always try to find faults within me and try to get rid of them. Civil services to me is a humongous opportunity to bring about changes in the lives of the people, to make a difference to people's lives, better them, and at the same time, I feel that I am honored and it is a great privilege to be a part of the civil services. Had I not been a civil servant, well, before coming into the civil services, I had been working in a private firm in the financial services sector, and I feel that had I not come into the civil services, I would have left that job and gone into teaching. Teaching is a noble profession, and had civil services not materialized, then I would have turned into a teacher. Well, I would say that life is always full of small ups and downs. I haven't had a very major struggle. However, I would say that a continuous struggle is to push myself out of my comfort zone and do things that really matter to me. On a personal front, one thing which had been particularly stressful for me was when I was preparing for my civil services. At that point of time, I had to leave my 2-year-old son for the preparation to concentrate on the studies. So that was a particularly stressful or a difficult moment for me. When it comes to achievement, I would say that the biggest achievement of life is yet to come, and there have been small things that I feel glad to be a part of, but not a very big achievement as such, which I would want to probably mention here. Okay, so there are certain goals that I set for myself, but out of laziness and the habit of procrastinating, I generally tend to attend to some other things and not focus on those goals. For example, for a long time, I have been wanting to read the Gita, and that has not materialized yet because of my laziness. So, that is one thing that I would want to change about myself. One constant source of inspiration for me throughout my life has been Swami Vivekanand. His life kind of informs us how limitless our potential is. Rest, when it comes to like our day-to-day lives, I feel that anybody who stands against odds, who stands against adversity and achieves anything big or small for himself or the society around him is a source of inspiration. For example, recently there was a news that an auto driver's daughter has gone on to become Miss India. So, all such people in our day-to-day lives who achieve something despite the adversities are a constant source of inspiration for me. Who I admire the most? Well, I would say I admire the most my parents. They mean the world to me. Kerala is one place. I am in love with Kerala's beauty. Its scenic beaches, the hill stations, and the lush greenery all around us. I am just in awe of Kerala's beauty. Baki, one place that I haven't explored yet as yet and still I would want to go someday is Jammu and Kashmir. There are a lot of books that I like and would want to reread again and again, but one book that stands out of all of them is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. This book, I would say, is a story of sheer grit and determination. How some people who have been into the middle of the worst of the adversities, the worst of the difficulties, yet they carve out a happy life for themselves, how they struggle against all odds and make life a good life possible for them. My favorite quote is again by Swami Vivekanand, Uttishtat Jagrat Prapya Varanya Bodhat, which means arise, awake, and wait not till your goal is reached. My message to the aspirants would be start wherever you are. Whether you have not covered even a single book, or you are a person who has, say, done half the syllabus, or you have appeared for the exam several times, you might be still having doubts and fears whether you'll make it or not. I would say instead of focusing on those worries, instead of worrying about your future, make the best use of the present moment. Start right now. That is what is going to make the difference. Make the best use of the present moment. Remember, children, there's a very good saying that used to give me a lot of courage to push forward and used to keep me motivated. I would say the same to you. In life, everyone has to go through either of the two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regrets. And the truth is that discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. That is a fact of life. If we do not make the best use of the present circumstances, then in life, probably in future, we will be repenting over the times gone by. We will be repenting why we did not make the best use of that particular moment and did not study as well and as hard as was required. So I would say never fall into that trap. Make the best use of present moment and probably you will definitely get your goal.